Have you ever held a tiny seed in your hand? It might look small and a bit boring, but it's actually a plant in a box, just waiting for the right time to grow. Every single seed is a little package of potential, holding everything needed to become a big, strong plant, a mighty oak tree, a colorful sunflower. Think of it like a secret treasure chest. Inside, there's a tiny baby plant, its lunchbox, and a tough outer jacket to keep it all safe. Seeds are amazing. They are the beginning of almost all the plants you see around you: grass in the park, apples you eat for a snack, and flowers. Let's peek inside this treasure chest and learn the secret names of its parts. First, there's the seed coat. This is the hard outer layer you can feel. Its job is super important. It protects everything inside from getting bashed about. Next, we have the embryo. This is the most exciting part. The embryo is the actual baby plant, complete with tiny folded-up leaves and a little root. It's a complete plant in miniature, just having a long sleep. So how do we wake up a sleeping seed? It's not with a loud alarm clock. It's with a special recipe of 3 things: water, warmth, air. This process is called germination. First, a seed needs water. Water soaks through the seed coat, the insides swell up. The embryo gets the signal to start. Cotyledon food softens and breaks down. That gives the fuel the embryo needs to push out. Next is warmth. Most seeds are like us, not too cold, not too hot. Many seeds wait through winter and start in spring when sun warms the soil. The third need is air, specifically oxygen. The tiny plant needs to breathe. You can't grow a seed in a jar completely full of water. It would drown. The seed needs pockets of air in soil to breathe and transform. Water, warmth, and air are the 3 magic keys. A plant can't just get up and walk to a new place when its home gets too crowded. So how do new plants appear in new places? They use their seeds as super spies, sending them on amazing journeys. This is called seed dispersal, and it's very important. If all the seeds from a parent plant just fell straight down, they would all try to grow in the same spot. They would have to fight for sunlight, water, space, and most of them wouldn't survive. By sending its seeds far and wide, a plant gives its babies a much better chance of finding a good new place to live. One of the most common ways for seeds to travel is by air, like tiny gliders or parachutes. Seeds like those from a dandelion have fluffy, feather-like tops that catch the wind and carry them for miles and miles. Maple tree seeds have wings, just like a helicopter. When they fall from the tree, they spin and twirl, which slows down their fall and lets the wind blow them far away from their parent tree. These seeds are super lightweight and designed perfectly to ride the breeze to a new home. Another way seeds travel is by water. Some plants that grow near rivers, lakes, or the ocean have seeds that can float. The coconut is a brilliant example of a seafaring seed. It's hollow and has a tough waterproof husk that allows it to float on the ocean currents for weeks or even months. When it finally washes up on a beach, it can start to grow into a new coconut palm tree. Finally, some plants use a more explosive method. Plants like peas, gorse, jewelweed grow their seeds inside a pod. When the pod dries out in the sun, it suddenly twists and splits open with a pop, flinging the seeds out in all directions like a catapult. This sudden explosion can send the seeds several meters away from the parent plant. It's a very dramatic and effective way to make sure the seeds don't all land in the same place. It's nature's own little fireworks show, all designed to help plants spread out and thrive. Seeds travel by wind, water, and even explosions to find new homes. Each seed is on a mission: to travel, to find a new home, and to grow into a new plant. Wouldn't it be fun to watch a seed wake up and grow right before your eyes? You can. Let's do a simple experiment to become seed detectives. You will need a clean glass jar, some paper towels, a few bean seeds, lima beans or broad beans, and some water. First, wet the paper towels, squeeze out the extra water so they are damp but not dripping, and then line the inside of the jar with them. Next, carefully wedge your bean seeds between the paper towels and the glass. Make sure you can see them clearly. Now put the jar on a windowsill where it can get some warmth and light. Your job as a seed detective is to observe it every day. You will need to make sure the paper towels stay damp. You can add a little bit of water every couple of days if they start to dry out. A tiny white root, called the radicle, will pop out of the seed and start growing downwards. Soon after, a little green shoot, the plumule, will appear and start growing upwards towards the light. The seed coat will split open and fall away. You will also see the two big cotyledons, which are the two halves of the bean. For the first few days, the little plant gets all its food from these cotyledons. Once the shoot pokes out and its leaves open up, it can start making its own food from sunlight. We've seen that seeds are amazing travelers, using wind, water, and even explosions to get around. But one of the most clever ways seeds travel is by teaming up with animals. Some seeds, like burdocks, are covered in tiny hooks. When an animal with fur, like a fox or a deer, brushes past the plant, these sticky seeds latch on for a ride. The animal might walk for miles before the seed is finally scratched off or falls off, landing in a brand new place far away from its parent. Other seeds travel in an even more incredible way, right through an animal's tummy. They swallow the fruit, and the soft, tasty part gets digested for energy. But the tough little seeds inside have a strong seed coat that protects them from the animal's stomach juices. The animal then wanders off, and when it does a poo, the seeds come out completely unharmed and ready to grow, complete with their own little pile of fertilizer. This partnership between plants and animals is brilliant for everyone. It helps the plant to colonize new areas, find better soil, and escape from places that might be too crowded or shady. Spreading out is the key to survival. It means that if something bad happens in one spot, like a fire or a disease, the plant species won't be wiped out because its seeds will have started new families of plants in lots of different places. It's nature's way of not putting all its eggs, or seeds, in one basket. So, the next time you see a fluffy seed floating on the wind, a squirrel burying an acorn, or a berry on a bush, you'll know you are witnessing the start of an incredible journey. Each seed is on a mission, to travel, to find a new home, and to grow into a new plant. And it all starts with one tiny, adventurous seed.